Ja. Var ska jag sitta? Redo för eldgivning. Ers Majestät. Redo för eldgivning. Ska ske.
Ers Majestät ska ske.
Mitä? Selvä.
Befäl? Ja. Marsch? Ja. Marsch. Ers Majestät? Ja. Redo? Ers Majestät? Marsch? Ja. Marsch. Ja. Marsch. Befäl? Ja. Marsch. Ja. Marsch.
Yellow's just sprinkling in some Gatling guns.
Can you make some room, please, Bag?
Marsch. Ska ske. Marsch. Ska ske. Ja.
Where?
Marsch. Ska ske. Ja.
Where your Zapateks are?
Marsch. Ska marsch.
Trying to throw
Ska
some
ske.
units in there.
Marsch. Ska ske.
Yeah.
Ja. Marsch.
Var ska jag sikta? Valmiina. Kyllä, selvä.
Ers Majestät.
Что? Да. Будет сделано.
Redo. Ja. Redo. Ska ske. Ja. Redo.
I think 27 Falconets should be enough.
Ers Majestät.
There's no way you have
I don't know,
27
them's
fucking-
rookie numbers.
I have 27 Falconets.
That's insane, dude.
Welcome to Finland.
RIP to their poor army.
Redo?
Redo för eldgivning.
Готов. Сделаю. Да. Сделаю.
Like I told him to put them there. Just saying, buddy.
Будет сделано. Да, да. Да,
Oh, the
будет
counter
сделано.
skirmishers right there. Perfect.
Ers Majestät. Redo. Var ska jag sitta? Ers Majestät. Redo. Var ska jag sitta? Ska ske. Redo för eldgivning. Ja. Var ska jag sitta? Redo för eldgivning. Ska ske. Ers Majestät. Ja. Var ska jag sitta? Redo för eldgivning. Ja.
You want me to make mortars, or... Well, yeah, actually you should make mortars, because you have Imperial, I don't.
Oh yeah. I will get a couple of native embassies up for that.
Yeah, I do not have Imperial artillery. Are you not shipping any gold to yourself?
I am screwing up my macro right now is what I'm doing. My points are all fucked.
Ugh. Fucking Lakota.
Can you get the mortars on the Dutch side? Green, please.
Yeah. I have my dudes out now. My arrow dudes, as I'm gonna call them, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not?
And I have some mortars of my own to start firing back.
Yeah, we're pushing. Let's push Orange's side a little bit more here, because he is the weak link. I need gold. I'm out.
Dog, how are you out of gold?
Dude, I don't have any villagers. My whole gold eco is just this torp right here.
Oh my god, dude. Kill us.
That's my whole eco. I'm gonna spam some blockhouses on Orange's side, see if we can push there a little bit. I'm pretty much going Arrow Knights and Mortars at this point. That is my composition.
Need some Arrow Knights on Orange's side, or actually Coyote Runners. That'd probably be good. We're starting to push on all sides now.
Yep. Got more mortars coming in. I mean, Orange definitely still the weak link on their team and dying faster, but...
Yeah, I'm trying to push.
Yeah, no problem. I'm bringing some Arrow Knights over to green side just to try and deal with the Culverins. I have some mortars as well. I'm gonna make a couple more.
You guys really gonna fucking spam all these goddamn rams. He's really gonna do this to me.
Pushing with some block houses on Orange.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have Imperial Artillery either. Yeah, dude, Coyotes would fuck him up then. He doesn't have Imperial Artillery.
I mean, that's basically what I'm spamming on his side. I've made a second over there to start spamming him.
How much gold do you have?
Almost 300k still.
Can I have some? I'm out.
Oh, Fletch, the things I do for
Hey,
you.
this army is not cheap, alright? You try having a full pop of army.
You're already taking my gold crates, man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I wish
I saw blue villagers out there.
I moved.
But you could also send.
I moved them because
Your dudes can gather from crates, right?
I can't gather from yours automatically, so I'd have to manually do it. So
gotcha.
I just gave up.
I'm gonna move my mortars up and start shelling Green's FB from the side. Now that Orange is basically just dying to Coyotes, I think we can just bum rush green here and get a
So you got some mortars. Green does.
positional advantage. Yeah, I'm on him.
Thanks. Lexington Minutemen.
Ешь, Majestät.
Oh,
Now, kind of a nice thing with Empire Wars is I don't need to ever respawn my War Chief, because I don't really need the XP aura at all.
Yeah. Man,
Gonna have
we're
Clint-
we're cooking.
I mean, I legit think this is fucking good. He's
Yeah.
a massive overpop army. He can't really use artillery against us, because Arrow Knights just shred it in no time.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're able to just supply me a little bit extra gold every now and then, I mean, there's nothing really they can do.
Yep.
I mean,
I can because, I mean, Aztec. Infinite gold, baby.
yeah, I mean, you have an insanely large army because you're able to delete so much with your strong eco. I literally have no villagers, so I am 200 pop army. Like, what are you supposed to do to this? You need Indonesia. That's what you need. It's the only counter to this.
I mean, even
Right.
then, like, mass ERKs will do pretty darn good.
Strife is trying to run in with wagons right now, but it's not working, obviously.
Pushing up with some buildings. Building some forward stables.
Yes, Majestät.
Are these the counter skirms, Fletch? Muted.
Push up. Bag, you got some units on orange side.
Yep. And I'm bringing some wagons too, so I can start pushing up buildings now, because we're making a huge amount of headway.
They're draining too. Look at their scores. They're both under 400.
I mean, how do you not drain when you're literally fighting 400 pop worth of army?
Also, like, when it's Empire Wars, I would not take Dutch. Dutch, I feel like, don't get any benefit out of Empire Wars.
Yep.
You want to take
Agree
something
with you
else?
there.
I would say that Dutch is probably one of the civs that benefits the least, like, from Empire Wars.
Morske sikta.
need a little bit more pressure on green.
Yep. I have some more mortars in queue. Taking down his artillery right now. I think I can start to upgrade some on each side here. What the fuck is Orange think he doing? What the fuck you think you're doing, boy? What the? Yeah, I don't think 700 mortars that are gonna get killed by coyote runners is the play, man. Just not feeling that one.
Something else that's a little underrated is you and I are both civs with like outpost barracks hybrids, like Warhouse and Blockhouse. Like our forward FBs have 5,000 HP minimum. I'm pushing on green, moving units up.
Yep.
I don't feel it. You guys got like 100,000 mantlets. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's your only option if you're going against Lakota.
Ermgood would definitely be better, but I don't think most people are gonna think to do that.
We need some pressure on green. Just push it back a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, he's mostly spamming cav, so I actually, for the first time this game, am intentionally training some Puma Spearmen here to try and push him back.
He doesn't have Imperial infantry either. I don't think anything he has is Imperial. I think it's all guard.
Yeah, that's why that revolt is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's about to be below 300,000 now. They both are.
I mean, their choice of revolt didn't help here, but I also don't know that it would have changed things very much. Like, this has just worked out basically to plan.
Yeah.
You can push up on green side now.
Yeah, this definitely would have been more challenging if he went Canada. Canada, I feel like, would be good for this situation because they could match Finland with a large army.
Yeah.
It still wouldn't be as big as mine, but it'd be bigger than what they have.
I mean, literally, our strat was 2v1 the entire fucking game.
And there we go, there's green.
there was no other strat in play. We decided on this and select.
Firm handshakes bag. Oh yeah, well, we came prepared. Like, we were planning this. Firmest of handshakes. Alright, let's see what's going on over here.
Somehow I'm draining faster than it.
Romani, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so take a look at this counter Jaeger. Look at the stats on this thing. Like, it counters, like, everything. It's got multipliers against light infantry, heavy infantry, and light cavalry.
Yeah, so you pretty much perfectly counter Dutch, because they have skirm goon, and you have counter goons and counter skirms, right?
Yeah, so this times 3.5 against light infantry, where's one of my dragoons? Times 3 against heavy cavalry, but then another 1.2 against light cavalry. So yeah, this like perfectly counters Dutch. Not to mention
those. Oh, they are Imperial.
Yeah, everything I have is Imperial except Hussars. I don't get Imperial Hussars, and I don't get Imperial Artillery. But everything else is, though. I get full Imperial Infantry and full Imperial Ranged Cavalry. I even get to make the Savolox Jaegers. They're not quite as good as like the normal Swedish ones, because since I never went to H5, I didn't get the H5 Mercenary age up. But you get a Jaeger combat card, so it's like halfway there. It's like above a guard, but not as good as an Imperial. It's like in between.
They're still good, and you can use your... So what's the cost for the counter Jaegers?
They are 60-60.
Food and coin.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing is just the long-term, like, eco, it's not the best. Like, yeah.
It's not necessarily long-term, because it's not like the longer the game goes on, the worse the eco gets or whatever. Your eco, like, management stays the same throughout the whole game. It's just that, like, you have to trade really well, because if you're not trading well, you're going to lose gold quickly. Because this Torp right here, this is my whole eco right here, just me sending these coin cards over and over. And as you can see, it translates to about a little over 4,500 gold a minute, which, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, that's like 50 villagers on plantations, but there's a difference between 50 villagers on plantations to maintain a 100 pop military and a 200 pop military.
So your factories are on coin too?
Yeah, factories are on gold. Like, if I only had 100 pop of military units, this eco would be really good, but I literally have no villagers. I'm playing full pop military, so it's kind of hard to pay for all that with just a Torp.
What are the other infinite cards like on your deck right now?
So you have infinite food, infinite gold, all houses, block houses, and Torps spawn a tree, 15 elk, 4 mines, and then the blackberries. You also have Hacka pellets too, but there's no reason to do this. I mean, you need gold. You don't want to send any military shipments. You just want to spam the gold over and over.
So that tree is infinite too, so that's like if you run out of wood, you can send that card again.
Yeah, I mean, if your Torps run out of trees, you can spawn new trees if you want.
Right.
It also makes the blockhouses spawn trees, though, so, like, your blockhouses in the battlefield will start spawning trees, so it can be a little weird.
What?
I don't know. I think that'd be hilarious to see. You just have blockhouses spammed around someone, and then they're in Black Forest all of a sudden.
Well, all right. Well, here I'm gonna start spamming this card. I'll see what it looks like.
And what is that Strelet card, H1? What is that?
It's the same Strelet Horde card that Russia gets.
Ah.
It's the same thing. You also get the Russian card, Team House of Romanov, Barracks, Team Barracks, Blockhouses, and War. Oh, this is I didn't even realize this bag. This card is perfect for us. It's Barracks, Blockhouses, Noble Huts, and War Huts. Hit points increase.
Yep.
That was perfectly synced for us. I didn't even realize that.
Every one of my buildings gets bonus HP.
Oh, and it affects Boog too, his War Huts, because he's also got them.
Yep. But not as stables, unfortunately.
No, not stables. You also get the card that allows you to train falconets and mortars from your blockhouses too, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's kind of it. Everything else here is just kind of whatever.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so this card right here, the blue one, this is the one that gives you Imperial, your normal units, and then the red card here is what enables counter Jaegers and counter Dragoons and grants you Imperial upgrades for them as well.
Oh, I see.
And then you get the Finn Horses card that Sweden gets, so you don't have to take this in your pre-revolution deck. And then the Church card that would give you the Sevelax Jaegers, you instead get that as a card in your revolution deck, so you can just get them that way.
Yeah, in your first deck, right? So what is the what about the Karelian Jaegers, the ones that chop wood?
Oh, so
you can make two, right?
Yeah, so when you revolt, all your villagers return into Karelian Jaegers, which are basically just reskins of guard skirmishers. They're just guard skirmishers, that's all they are. There's nothing else unique about them, just reskinned. When you, at first, they can only build buildings, only certain buildings though. They can't build like walls or plantations or mills, just kind of like stables, barracks, artillery foundries, like that sort of thing. And they can gather from crates, and then if you send this card, it allows them to gather from they can already gather from trees, but it allows them to gather from mines and hunted animals. But the problem is, they aren't classified as villagers. Like if you make one, they don't have the villager tag on them. So any like market text or eco cards that you send doesn't affect them.
Can't know if they're idle.
Yeah, you can't know if they're idle too. It won't pop up. There's no reason to make them. And they cost 100 wood too. Like it's not useful. Alright, so bag, look at my blockhouses.
Lots of trees.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a fun revolution. Is it better than normal Sweden? Probably not. I think Sweden is definitely better. But in certain situations, this can be a very good revolution.
Yeah.
The only thing I say about this is that it's kind of only viable in Empire Wars, just because you need so much experience for these resource crates, because it's your only source of eco. And in Empire Wars, shipments arrive faster too, and like you need to have this come in quickly. Now
you have the mines too, right? So you can put some mines on your torps.
Yeah, if you need more, which I probably should have done that actually. But the good thing too is this is better than the normal Sweden one, because the normal Sweden one is you get 4 the first time and then it's 2 thereafter. This is just 4 the whole time.
Yeah, which is more efficient. You don't have to send it as often.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty cool. Yeah.
People say that this revolution is actually really strong on like normal supremacy, because since you don't really take a whole bunch of eco cards anyway, like in a normal supremacy, your Karelian Jaegers gathering slow is really not that big of a deal. So you get to play around with all the different units. Your villagers are basically villagers that can build military buildings and are guard skirmishers. So people say it's actually really good.
And there's no build limits on those houses, block houses.
There is. How many? 19.
So
It's basically infinite. If you can build 19 block houses, that's basically infinite block houses.
what was that revolution they nerfed recently? Was it Argentina?
Argentina got nerfed hard. Argentina used to be like one of, if not the best revolutions in the game.
Yeah.
Because the mounted grenadiers, like, they had like no negative multipliers against anything. They had like a super fast rate of fire, and they did siege damage. And they were heavy cavalry, not light range cavalry, so like skirmishers couldn't counter them. You know, and because they're grenadiers, they could take out buildings too. Like, you could just go full mounted grenadiers, and like you could win really easily because they countered like literally everything. But now Argentina kind of sucks because they nerfed that unit insanely hard. Now they nerfed it way too hard. So now it's like a rifle rider where it counts as both heavy cavalry and light cavalry. So they take bonus damage from both things. They added negative multipliers to cavalry and artillery, and they slowed the rate of fire, and they increased the cost, and they lowered the stats. So now the unit's like not good.
Yeah, I know they nerfed it pretty good.
Yeah, like, to be fair, it was pretty busted and it definitely needed a nerf, but they nerfed it way too hard. Now it sucks. I played against Moon a while ago. I think it was Moon. Yeah, it was Moon. Like, a month or two ago, he actually tried the Revolution, and I fought him with, like, just a normal Civ. I forget what it was, but I beat him, like, really easily. And Moon's a really good player. I would say he's better than me. And the fact that I beat him, like, insanely quickly lets you know the Civ's not good. The only Imperial unit you get is howitzers. You get Imperial howitzers, and you get like a 3 infinite howitzer card. And you do get the Napoleonic card for like the speedy artillery, which is nice, but like that's not really good in context of everything else. What was Strife's score when the game began?
Around mine, but mine was higher.
Where's your war chief?
Right here.
Do you have a forward plaza?
No.
Damn, how many wagons you got?
Yes.
You could start pushing with those, honestly.
I kind of don't even want to play anymore. I'm like so fucking brain dead right now. It's been a long day. Probably should have just gone to bed.
Twitter is really hard to play, man.
Yeah, especially with all these idle villagers constantly popping up. It's really annoying.
You delete your pen. Let the bison roam around a bit. You're enclosed everywhere else anyway.
Even if you do that, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna hide.
It helps a little bit.
Yeah,
I've tried that.
not
before.
really, because it's some weird thing with
It doesn't
the
help.
fact that there's separate herds that
Yeah,
causes
it
it to like bug out when there's too many herds nearby.
Well,
It
that's
doesn't matter how spaced they are.
Well, when I play Canada and I do this with deer, I mean, I don't know, maybe deer are different than bison, but I feel like with Canada, it helps a little bit. It doesn't help a lot. Like, they still get idle, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's a little bit of a help.
I think bison just being larger units kind of messes with it too.
Yeah,
for
they just
pathing a lot more.
have a bigger hitbox.
Yep. Why this game does not have like a frickin' occlusion for hunts so that vills don't have to do this shit, I don't know. Like, I know it's not real world or whatever, but for fuck's sake, there's a lot of not real shit in this game. And the fact that I'm staring at a Vil that's literally like walking around, stopping, walking around, stopping, walking around, stopping to go around a fucking bison.
Yeah, I don't think,
ridiculous.
if we're going to evaluate the realism of this game, I don't think a guy dressed in a coyote costume is going to do well if you throw it against someone with a cannon. I don't think that's going to go well.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
We can't have villagers phase through hunts. Come on.
Like that guy with that guy in the coyote
wonderful.
costume, he's armed with like what, like a bronze sword or something like that. Like, I don't think he's gonna counter a cannon.
No, I think he's gonna get blown away by a fucking cannon. Actually, I don't even think that's bronze. I think that's supposed to be a piece of wood.
Yeah, whatever's on that picture, like on the user interface or whatever, it doesn't look very strong and sturdy.
It's a piece of wood. You can zoom in and see, like, it has gradations in its color and it's painted.
Oh yeah, you're right. It
He
is
literally
wood.
has a piece of wood. He has a fucking
my
baseball
God.
bat.
Also, I don't think a guy in leather armor with a wooden shield, armed with a slinger, is supposed to counter someone with a musket.
It's some David versus Goliath bullshit.
Ich Majestät.
Alright, man. I am like so over this.
You want to just call GG on that end?
Kind of. It's like we're not going anywhere. I'm just gonna train apparently, which is kind of surprising.
Neither one of these.
I mean,
neither one
Wait
of
a
these.
minute. Wait a minute. He just drained like 30,000. Did he feed somebody?
Maybe Roshi is out of something.
That's possible at 350 or so.
Yeah, I
depending
mean,
on how skewed his resources are.
yeah.
He's also making some weird ass unit choices. Azups into regulars. Yeah.
Yeah, like what is he making Azups for? Like Yellow's like not making any cavalry.
And the only reason to make Azups is mass range cav.
Guys, what the fuck
They're
is an
actually
adds up?
not. They're like a bowman
Yeah,
that
I know
has
what they
bow-
are. I know what they are. I'm just totally you're pronouncing it. Yeah.
Whatever. We've already established I'm gonna use the most white pronunciation you've ever heard. White.
Killing me. Killing me.
The Ottomans.
Okay, that one is kind of obviously not.
Okay, I have to ask, why
Even
did
I
the
know it's the Ottomans.
I have to ask, why did the Ottoman cavalry suck? Like the Remulets or the Delis or whatever? Like their stats are terrible.
Because they don't make good deli meat sandwiches, that's why.
I think it's mostly the fact that it's basically just Royal Guard, because they don't even. Well, he doesn't even have cavalry combat, which is troll as fuck.
Yeah.
But
That explains it. I guess to be fair, they are a little bit cheaper, and they have a slightly
yeah, they're
faster
cheaper.
fire.
They're a little worse stat-wise, but they do at least have Royal Guard and the cav combat. But they're worse than pretty much every other Civ, just because they don't have the other two cards.
Yeah.
I basically think of them like port hussars. Not awful, but not great. And again, if Ottomans had like British hussars, they would be freaking insane.
I mean, they used to back in Legacy. They had normal Hussars and they were Royal Guard.
I know. And the only reason they weren't even more insane is they were lacking 2 combat cards. I used to go basically just Abyss Gunners and Hussars with them back in the day because, frankly, Janissaries were nowhere near as good back then, and there was no reason to really mass them.
I feel like Yellow's forts are way too far back. I feel like you should move them up a little bit.
I feel like you should just take control of this game and do it yourself.
I mean, direct control. Dude, I wish this game had, like, I believe it's even a thing in Age of Empires 2 where you can transfer control in a multiplayer game, and it's teamed.
Really?
I know you can do that in Warcraft 3, and it's super common to just transfer control of your units to your teammate in like 2v2 and 3v3 in Warcraft 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's something in Age of Empires 2, because that game like gets so many updates and like fixes to it.
Yeah, it's super interesting because it lets you kind of divide responsibilities differently in a team game. Like one person can be focused on macro and another person can be focused on fight micro.
Yeah. Yellow definitely could be pushing. I feel like he's playing a little passively.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he can't do the heaven.
I do think Ottoman make this hard, especially on Empire Wars with extensive forts, because you're just going to have a billion towers and their army is.
I was also going to
really
say, I feel like, kind of like Dutch, I think Ottoman is a civ that doesn't really benefit a whole lot from Empire Wars.
I think it hurts them in some ways because everyone has kind of the speedy FB advantage in Empire Wars.
Yeah.
But I do think it still is decent for them overall because I like shipments arriving faster when I'm sending Infinite Bombard because they do take up, even with the pop reduction, a good amount of pop and Q.
Yeah, I mean that's like your only benefit. It's just that the Bombard is shipped a little bit faster. Like that's basically it.
Yeah, Bombards and the Kizelbosh if you use that.
He doesn't have that though. He just has Bombard and that's it.
Oh, I think that's kind of troll too. Like I'd rather have Cav Combat and Kizelbosh over Stonemasons and
this deck
Covered
is,
Wagon.
This deck is like not standardized for Empire Wars. Like you don't need Stonemasons. He should have Cav Combat. He should probably find somewhere to squeeze in like the infinite whatever they're called, the Porks Archers.
Kizelbosh.
Kizelbosh.
Yeah.
What a funny
the
word.
Kizelbosh are super good. Like the fact that you can double stack them makes them incredible because you can get 18 of them.
Yeah.
All right, Yellow, you need a push. Like Roshi is not like playing this very well.
You also don't need the H4 card for Cav Archers.
Also, like, answer this for me because I'm not an Ottoman player. Do you really need the 2 Covered Wagon card in H4? Like, is that actually necessary?
No. It's a small benefit to the boom because you'll max like a minute or so quicker. Actually, maybe more than that in Empire Wars. I haven't directly tested it side by side.
Like,
you can get a perfectly fine score without it.
I could see.
And I personally would rather just have the extra military cards.
I could see it being useful in standard 40, but in high-res 60, especially Empire Wars high-res 60, I feel like there's no benefit.
Even in standard 40, most people just take coin trickle to speed up their boom. So you could include it, and it does help you max 2 minutes quicker in standard 40 if you send it first card H4.
Like you said, the military card's probably more worth it.
Yeah, I feel like the only way you could incorporate it is if you sacked coin trickle in the early game and you were making a 1-for-1 card trade.
Alright, I have to say...
Maybe then it would have legitimacy, but I'd have to test that boom.
I have to say, Yellow has way too many culverins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 culverins, and there's literally like no artillery from Roshi.
Yep.
Like, make some more Gatling guns. Like, he's going like pure Azap, Janissary, and Fusilier with like a few.
I don't get the
delis.
Azaps in this composition at all. Like, what are they for?
The Magyar Hussars, I guess.
Yeah,
Is
the
that what he's
Jan
making?
Nisms will do just fine. Nisms in defend mode will shred cavalry. They're a better Carolean with way more HP and an equally good multiplier.
And the Janissaries themselves are still good, like against cavalry.
Yeah. So you literally just make your 20 Nisms defend mode, sit them behind your Janissaries. Your Janissaries tank the blunt of it, and then the rest of it should just be Abyss guns and artillery. Azips have no purpose in an automated competition.
Dude is just hiding behind his goddamn thing.
The only matchup I think Azips are good in is Lakota, because they hard counter Rifle Rider.
Yeah. And if you try to rush them with Axe Rider, that doesn't really work, because they have bonus in melee.
Yep. But otherwise, I don't think there's a matchup where they're worth it.
Oh, that's silly.
Redo för eldgivning.
Let's check in on my fish crates. I've got what is that? 60,000 food waiting for me in fish.
Each?
Okay.
Yellow is playing so fucking passive, man. He has like a bajillion calls against a dude who's literally not making calls.
Yeah, I mean, like the unit composition's like his unit micro is good. Like he's doing a good job microing the culverins and the mortars and all that, but the composition's all wrong.
Yeah,
it's way too many culverins.
Like, even like, I mean, we all make mistakes, but like positioning with his artillery, like he has his. Yeah, why does he keep sending his Gatling guns to the side? They should be in the center of the comp. It should always be that your infantry is in front of and spread around, making a wall.
I know people make mistakes, and you know, when it comes to like cavalry and infantry, you know, there's so much shit on the map that sometimes you don't pay attention to what you're making. But when it's artillery, like you should be able to clearly see, like, okay, the dude's literally not making artillery. The only artillery that ever comes up is just the one infinite bombard every now and then, like, you know.
And now he's finally made 4 culverins, and you can finally do something with your calls. But he's had 10 calves this entire time, and that's why he can't push.
Yeah, like what he needs to do is, like, once he loses, he's lost like 3 culverins now. It's like, okay, just stick with the 5 culverins you have now. It's all you need. Like, put in more Gatling guns.
1 go to 6, and
yeah,
you don't even go over 6.
Yeah, now that you've just lost like 20 pop, make like more Gatling guns or mortars or something.
Yeah, spam mortars because there's no calves up, and you can just hard push. There we go. That's more what I wanted to do. Not the skirms, but just go Hussar, musket, push this hard. Don't super replenish the calls until you see him make calls.
I mean, I would start spamming the shit out of Gatling guns. I mean, Roshi is going so infantry heavy, and Gatling guns are so unbelievably good against them.
So why don't you tell him that then?
Yeah, I think he should have like 3 forts on Gatlings and 2 forts on Hussars. Because I agree with you, in terms of comp, having more Gats is going to let him hard win this.
Like, I've fought US a couple of times, many times actually, and I always get so annoyed by Gatling guns, because, I mean, they just melt through infantry like butter. And it's like, yeah, sure, they get one shot by culverins, but because of how low pop they are and how cheap they are, you can have like 20 of them up at a time, and it's just so hard to like deal with that.
I think it's very matchup dependent whether I like them, because if they have decent cavalry, if you're really massing them, I find it hard to defend them. Oh, who's dropping?
Probably Boog.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Strife.
Good, because I'm sick of this shit.
But yeah, I think if you're against a strong cavalry civ, like say French or Spain or something like that, even Russia, it can be hard to properly defend a huge mass of them because you just don't have the pop to devote into regulars, and regulars are kind of shit anyway. So,
well, what I would say is that
Ottoman can be good. very matchup
What,
dependent.
what I would say is that Ottoman do not fit the definition of a strong cavalry civ.
Yeah. I agree in this matchup. Like, musket, Gatling is the play. I'm just saying, like, in general, I actually don't like it because I feel like a lot of civs have good counters.
And there we go.
Oh, God, that was fucking painful.
That was a good game.
How did I lose the most units, though? That's sick.
I mean, Fletch and I had fun.
Hell yeah, we kicked ass over on this side.
I did not have fun. That was fucking stupid.
Well, hey, at least Bag and I had fun. That's all that matters.
I know, at least, fuck everybody else.
Bag, it's funny. Whenever the game's over and I like to check stats, I always filter the stats between like the person I fought and like who my teammates fought. But for us,
We have to consider ours as a group here.
yeah, so we didn't really fight any one particular person. We kind of fought two people at the same time.
We just have to aggregate the stats.
All right.
Holy shit. Oh, sorry. Like, I didn't even drop until I started feeding you in any significant way.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
I mean, bottom line, they were draining hard. They were just losing across the board. Not only were they losing eco harder than us, they were also getting pushed. I mean, there was no silver lining for them.
Yeah. I mean, you can also kind of see here after the feed is when we started really pushing, and then our scores are basically intertwined until we had them dead to rights, and then Infinite Gold started pushing mine higher. But
it's really funny when you go to
they just dropped like a rock.
It's really funny when you go to villager population. I'm just on 0 villagers ever since I revolted.
I mean, I wasn't on a ton of vills either.
Yeah, you were on the
64.
same. You were on the same number as Green.
Yep.